Welcome to my second video blog as we get stuck into 2012. Often as an estate agent, I'm asked whether I'm in work or out of work, what is happening with the property market and what's their house worth? Well, as I'm passionate about property, I'm always happy to try and help. So what's going on locally here in Plymouth? We often see the national figures, the national statistics, but these are often masking what's really going on locally in the local areas. For example, in London, we're seeing prices rising, shortage of properties, an abundance of buyers, many of them overseas. But here in Plymouth, it's a very different picture. The year has started off stuttering with a shortage of properties coming available and actually a shortage of buyers. But the buyers who have braved these elements are serious buyers and they're actually buying. I think it's never been more important to price sensibly at the moment. Often I'll go and see a property that's been on the market with another agent for 6 months, let's say, and why they haven't sold, their agents told them that it's not the price, it's the market. I have to disagree totally. I would suggest that clearly it's the wrong price for a house in this market. So I firmly believe that if pricing is right, properties will sell, whatever the market. You just have to be really conscious on getting it on at a very competitive price. In fact, over the last 12 months, I'm pleased to say that the average time it takes for a property to sell with us has been 7 weeks. And in fact, just under 50% of the properties we've sold in the last 12 months have actually sold in under 4 weeks. And all of those within 3% of the asking price that it came on the market for. The mortgage market remains a challenge. However, there are still some very good products out there, particularly if you've got a deposit, and I know that's the difficult bit. A lot of the mortgage lenders for the investment sector have come back into the market, trying to lure the investors on the buy-to-let schemes, but there are some cracking buy-to-let schemes out there. Plymouth remains a really good city to invest in. The student market is seeing returns of 10 to 15%, and it's a pretty consistent investment, and the demand for those properties seems very high still. I guess with the average age of the first-time buyer rising and the difficulty obtaining mortgages, it's no surprise that the lettings market in the last 12 months has been extremely buoyant, with rising rents and a huge demand for a limited stock. However, I think without question the demand for the rental market has peaked. I think we're going to see over the coming months rents really tightening up as landlords lower their rents, their rental expectations, in order to try and bag themselves a tenant rather than having a property sitting empty. So definitely rents, I feel, have peaked, but again, if you price sensibly, you will definitely find a tenant, particularly with the good areas. Just like the sales market, good areas, strong residential areas, you will let and you will sell. So generally, the year ahead, I think, will be a challenge. And despite the economic anxiety and the uncertainty over the Eurozone, I think there will be a market. It's all about pricing, but I think it'll be a good steady market with probably on average prices remaining very much the same as they have been over the past 12 months. As far as what we've seen in 2011, we've had some great highlights in Plymouth. We've had the America's Cup and the British Art Show 7, which brought in millions of pounds into Plymouth and hundreds of visitors. So what does 2012 bring us? It brings us the Olympics. Fantastic time to see our homegrown athletes competing on a world stage. We've also got the Olympic torch parading through Plymouth. We've also got the much awaited for Life Centre, which is very much the talk of the town, opening this year. And of course the Queen's Diamond Jubilee, where I know we'll see many celebrations across the city. So let's hope the sun shines on those events and that this year proves to be a good year for the property market. Thank you for watching this blog. If you've got any more queries or questions, do call the office on 600 444.
For more information, give us a call, visit the office and browse this website.